Starting a business takes a lot of guts. Starting a business in Hawaii, you must be crazy. In this show, we'll introduce you to the bold individuals chasing the American dream in my hometown of Honolulu, Hawaii. So sit back, relax, and welcome to paradise. Hi, I'm Nikki Nocturnal. This is Welcome to Paradise, and today I am with...
Ditch life! Whoop, whoop.
And you are, good sir?
My name is Adam Funari. I'm co-founder of Ditch Life.
Paul Bajcar. I guess I'm co-founder as well. Yeah. Sure.
Why not? We don't have titles.
There you go. Labelless.
Yeah.
I love it. You just go and flow.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
That's what we do.
You go and flow. Okay, well, to kind of go and flow with this interview, we're gonna start off with a quick lightning round. So I'm gonna say a word and you guys are gonna say the first thing that comes into your head. Okay? Bruises.
Ouch.
Fear.
Tony Hawk.
Don't
Lame.
like that guy.
Jay Adams.
Legend.
Shredder.
Organic.
Tastes better. Oh,
Yeah,
tastes
yummy.
Words killing me, man.
Underground.
Good place.
Happiness.
Trespassing.
Fun.
Always.
DIY.
Forever.
Ohana.
Family.
Yeah.
And lastly, paradise.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Nice. Well, so tell me about Ditch Life. So how did you guys start?
I hurt my shoulder maybe 2.5 years ago, and I couldn't surf anymore for a while.
How'd you hurt your shoulder?
I hurt my shoulder
Just tell that little story.
at a
on
summer
TV.
barbecue at Kakako that my good friend Philip throws, and
Okay.
Andrew. And it was a slip and slide adventure.
Oh no.
And I thought I'd be cool and stand up and do the slip and slide, and I fell back on my shoulder, and the whole barbecue, I was just like dying. I couldn't surf for a long time, so I was like reaching out to Paul, like, let's go skate, I can do that. Like, this was similar, and I have a background in skateboarding a little bit, and Paul has a very good background in skateboarding, so yeah, he started taking me skating. And I wasn't comfortable in skate parks because it's been so long since I had skated. And so we're like, oh, let's go skate ditches. And then we just started skating ditches all the time. There's no one there, and it's fun, and we can drink beer and party or do whatever. And we started doing that for like forever. My shoulder got better, but we still kept skating ditches all the time. We always made the hashtag Ditch Life on Instagram. A buddy of ours, he was like, man, you guys should make that into something. And then we just kind of like looked at each other like, oh wow, that's a pretty good idea. And so now, ta-da.
Ta-da.
Yeah, so what we do is we're a lifestyle brand based around surfing and skateboarding and being degenerates, and we decided to make t-shirts and buttons and pins. So it's been a pretty cool adventure, and we've had an incredible amount of support from all our friends, like unbelievable. And we've met also a lot of new friends through this, so it's really interesting. Like Hawaii is very, very warming and supportive.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what we're kind of touching on a little earlier with business and things like that, it's hard to start up in Hawaii. It's very difficult, but when you're doing something so involved with art and expression, I feel like there's so many people who want to do that and they want to see that happen and work and thrive. And it's great that you guys have that, you've been received like that by the community. Let's talk about your shows. So you recently started doing shows and events. So tell me a little bit about that.
We were skating with over at AMR, and our buddy Jeff came up to us and he's like, hey, I know you from blah blah, and from way back in the day knew Paul. He's like, hey, I'm opening this spot, you guys want to have an art show here? And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And so that's honestly, it happened because of friends.
Awesome.
And we never would have thought to do that, to throw an event. And then once we did that, we talked to Allie about doing one here, and that went off really well. And it's not something that we would push for, but if you're going to offer it to us, it's something organic that I feel like it can only happen in Hawaii. But we can give other people a venue to do something. So like we have guest artists sometimes, and they'll design a shirt for us. And it's super fun. Like, wow, this is really cool, And we sort of create creative outlets for other people at times.
Yeah.
Like when we have art shows, we'll have upward of like, I think we had 18 artists at our last one. So it gives other people a venue to put something out.
I mean, it's great. I mean, it's like someone believes in me enough and they want me to be a part of it. And I think that's kind of what's really, you give them a platform in a sense, you know, they can connect. People, like I said, they want to see art happen. They want to see it thrive in Hawaii. And when you get all those people together, it's just, at this point, sharing ideas on how to keep art going and keep fun things happening and help the youth, you know, be involved with it. And not just the youth, everybody. Because ultimately, what I think people are realizing now is art and being together and having fun, having a good time makes you happy. And, you know, skating the ditches, that makes you happy. You know, creating art, that makes you happy.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny you just mentioned youth because we just sponsored this little kid. Well, he's not a little kid. I shouldn't say that. He's a high school kid. But,
he's gonna watch this and be like, little kid.
He skates over Neva Beach, and the guy rips, and he's super cool, and he's really chill. So we're just giving him flow, and he's stoked. Nice. And there's that whole, I don't know if you're aware of it, but that whole Save Eva Beach skate park movement that's happening.
No, tell me about that.
It's well, it's where Paul grew up, basically, in his skate park, but it's basically gravel, like you can't even skate there.
Ah, gee. That's dangerous at this point. If it's a community park.
Yeah, and it's
dangerous.
just like you can't ride. So this one kid, like, has gathered the community around him. He's having a meeting at the Eva Beach Library and to get it repaved, and he's like, I think he's meeting with like state people.
Yeah,
like
and like he has a petition.
He's a high school kid, you know.
So that's how we kind of did, like, us and our friends at the time before they built the park. Was like we got together and we talked to the representatives and said, hey, we need a park here, and then that's how our friends got it too, and then just kind of rallied everybody and they built the park.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the great parts of the internet is that it can get people involved in that way, and people rally behind causes because it's a little bit more accessible, and, you know, it's easier to transmit those ideas. And that's great to see that those kids are, you know, or high schoolers are, you know, rallying behind this cause, and, you know, we can see how important it is to engage in art and do something that's fun and that you can be productive with. And it's awesome to see that they want to keep that alive and they want to do that. From the hashtag to actually doing all of this, what was that process like? I mean, actually starting a business in Hawaii, what was that like?
It's a lot of work, to be honest. And I didn't think it would be that much work, but it's so much work. It's designing something, getting it printed, putting it out. It's simple, but all the thought that goes behind it is hard work because we didn't want to come out with a brand that has nothing behind it. It has to mean something, and luckily we created the meaning before we ever came out with a product. But I feel like
it should be that way, though. I really think the organic nature of these things, it should be the thoughts, the ideas, the feeling, all first before you make this product, or else you're just
it's nothing. You have to live the life before you create it.
So what's some advice you have for someone living on the island who wants to pursue art as a career, being an entrepreneur?
Well, which is pretty amazing, is I've been surrounded with creative people. Like, I didn't realize that for like the longest time. I guess I just never noticed. Everybody's very creative around me, and they've always done it, and they did it well, and they just went for it. Like, and that's what I felt like they taught me is like, it's like if you just want to do it, just do it because you do it because you love it, and not what anybody says, judge you. I mean, it may sound cliche, but it's really true. And I did stick with skating and playing music, no matter what, no matter how crappy it may have gone. You just find your friends, and you find the people that are the same, that you just hang out with and be creative, or they inspire you and your friends. I think that's all you really need.
I had a passion to move here. It took me a long time in a lot of different countries to get here, but I finally made it. So I think if you follow your passion, you can't go wrong, no matter how long it takes or how you get steered a certain direction or whatever. You will always find it back. If you just have that desire, you'll do it. You have to do it. It's just born in you. You can't ignore it, because if you try, you'll be miserable.
Oh, gee.
It's just something you have to get out.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
do it. Like, that's the
Exactly.
advice. If it's here, get it out into the
Yeah.
world. If it's healthy. Don't fight with each other. Try to collaborate. That's a big one. Collaboration's way better than competing.
Exactly, and that's why I feel like with Hawaii, there's certain things that could have expanded and been bigger than they are now, but competition has led to, the stagnation
It
ultimately.
leads to hatred.
Yep.
People get bitter.
Pointless, kind of.
It's
pointless.
like poison.
It's just-
yeah, you shouldn't.
Because when you're competing, you really break it all down, and it's money. In the end, it's money.
Yeah.
Because if you're collaborating, you don't care about the money. You just want to see the project to grow as big as it can.
Exactly.
But competing, it's because I want mine to be better than yours.
Yeah.
And why do you want yours to be better than the other? It's because I'm going to make money and I need to eliminate you. And when that happens, it's gross and it's icky. And when it revolves around art, it's just it makes me so sad to see that.
It's greed.
It's
Yeah.
greed. Yep.
It's plain and simple. You gotta eliminate that. But if you're doing something out of pure love, it's gonna succeed.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a monetary success, which should never be your basis to do
Yeah.
anything, just make it because you gotta make it.
Make it because it makes you happy.
Yeah.
Fall down, cut your knees, get up, and try again. This mindset applies to business and skating. Before coming to this interview, I was nervous that I would have nothing to talk about with these skater dudes. But by the time I was sipping on my second beer, I felt like I was just chilling with the boys. From the ditches to boutiques, Adam and Paul's laid-back attitude and go-with-the-flow mentality transcend into their artwork and clothing. Even though our disciplines are different, the hope for a better future for Hawaii's creative community is a dream we both share.